Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lightside Music Reactions. Today we are checking out another new band. The song that we're reacting to was originally recorded in 1986 by the pop group Cutting Crew. And this is a song that I grew up listening to back in the 80s. It's a great song, very memorable, very catchy. It's one of these songs that stick into your head for decades to come. It's called I Just Died in Your Arms. And the version that we're listening to it's a cover by a band called Any Given Sin, and brand new band for me. I'm not familiar with them at all, but they did pop up in my recommendations, so I'm going to check them out. You can go to their website, anygivensinband.com, and the description it has on there about the band, it says, inner struggle incites outward expression. This is going to get a little bit wordy, I guess. Any given sin transfigured conflict into caustic and catchy hard rock, punctuated by metallic intensity and alternative intimacy. And so, from that, I get hard rock. Okay? It continues. The Maryland Quartet, Victor Ritchie on vocals, Mike Connor on guitar, Rich Stevenson on bass, and Mike Showalter on drums, encase these unrestrained emotions inside arena-sized anthems with bold hooks and bludgeoning riffs. Amassing nearly 22 million streams, buzzing at radio, and building a devout fan base, the group perfect its pummeling and powerful style on their 2023 full-length debut LP, War Within, from the Mascot label group. Okay, so, and then it continues. So if you want to go over to the website, you can read the rest of their commentary there. But anyway, this is Any Given Sin, and they did a cover of this song, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. Now, being a fan of Cutting Crew, remembering this song as a really cool song from the 80s, I thought I'd just go ahead and check it out. So if this is something new for you as well as it is for me, then sit back and relax and enjoy as I react for the first time to Any Given Sin singing I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. And as always, when we're done with the video, you can go down into the description and there will be a link to the original video. And you can offer the band some support by liking their video, listening to it complete and full without interruptions as it's intended, and give them some support over there as well. But anyway, let's check it out. This is Any Given Sin singing the Cutting Crew hit, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. Okay, starting out just like the original. Okay, already, vocals, it's starting out musically the same way as it did. The vocals, they got a little bit of reverb effect on the guy's voice, the lead singer, and his accent, the way he's singing his vocals reminds me of the alternative. They mentioned alternative there in their description. The alternative music from the 90s from groups like Green Day, the Seattle type bands that really defined the generation of alternative music, grunge, that sort of thing. He's got that quality to his voice, and so they're going to offer something unique for us here. It's a cover, but I always like when somebody does a cover that they make it their own. And even though it's starting out very similar to the original, you can already tell just by the guy's voice alone that they're already making it their own. Okay, let's continue. All right, there we go. Heavier, hard driving music. Nice little harmony there, adding on top of it. Ooh, double halftime. Okay, so on the verse, started out with the regular 4/4 beat, and then on the drums, it switched it up when you got to the chorus. They split it into like half tempo, and you can hear the double pedal on the kick drum, and so they're very much rocking it up and making it their own. They're taking a pop song from the '80s and turning it kind of a cross between alternative and metal. So I like it. I still love the original. They haven't topped the original for me yet. But just like I think of another example of this is the Michael Jackson song, Annie, Are You Okay? What is that? Smooth Criminal. Alien Ant Farm did a remake of that. And completely, I mean, they stuck with the original as far as the lyrics, the melody, and everything, but really rocked it up and just made it their own and turned it into something incredible. And they're trying to do the same thing here with a pop song from the '80s, trying to recreate it for a new generation with heavier, solid sound. And so far, they're doing a good job with it. Let's go ahead and continue. I like that on the drums. Nice. Okay, so screaming out that last line once again, he's making it his own. He's making it his own rock version. They're giving some new definitions to it, and so once again, if you're going to do a remake, make it your own. Don't just do a remake for the sake of doing it and completely copy the original. One of the worst examples of this I think of in the cinema example of movies. You have movies all the time that they do remakes and reboots and sort of stuff, and it really rubs me the wrong way. I really don't like a lot of times, most of the time, when somebody does a remake of a movie, especially a really good movie. I'm disappointed with it, and I wish they hadn't done it at all because they just can't do the original justice. Either that, or they just they're doing it for the sake of doing it. Just like you do so many times they do sequels just for the sake of continuing it and trying to make some money off of an existing franchise. The people love the original, so you think they're going to love the second and third one as well. I like sequels, but in order to do a sequel, you have to have original stories that are interesting, that continue the story, and that are as good as the original and stand alone on their own. And you can tell they're doing it not just for the sake of doing it, but because they've got an actual story to tell, and they're prepared to film it and do it well. Same thing with music. If you're going to do a remake of a song, make it your own. There's got to be a reason musically, creatively, for why you're doing this. And so far, these guys are doing a good job of making it their own and giving us a reason for doing a remake. They're not just giving you the exact same song. The example I was going to give you of the movie, one of the worst examples was the Alfred Hitchcock classic Psycho. Was a fantastic movie. It stood on its own for generations. It was filmed in black and white, and so a few decades later, they decided to do a remake of it, and they recut it scene for scene. Just basically copied it scene for scene, shot for shot, and the only difference was it was filmed in color, and that was such a disappointment for me. Even though they copied the original just exactly true to the original, the way it was made, there was no real purpose for it. You already had the original. All they were doing is giving you another copy of the original with new actors playing the part, exactly the same way it was done in the original, except for one minor scene, which honestly felt out of place. The one scene that they did change, and it seemed like they only did that scene. I'm not going to specify what it is on here because it's a family channel. But the only reason I think they did that was for shock value. They added that one, just a few seconds in that one scene. But anyway, like I said, they're doing a good job here of making this their own. So let's get back into it. Okay, you got the guitars in the background that playing the melody, da 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 da, just like the original. So I like that. They're making it recognizable. The melody that the lead singer is singing is just like the original. So they're not completely changing it. And so if you're going to do a remake, you got to make it recognizable. But at the same time, they are really rocking it up. They're changing it around a little bit. They're giving it its own definition. Okay, and once again, the harmonies you hear throughout the verse and the chorus, I like that. Now, some people don't care for that. I've commented on here before about how the bass player for my band and I would disagree over it. He would rather not hear those harmonies. He would rather focus on the lead vocal and the melody. I personally, I like hearing those harmonies. I think it gives it a nice definition to it and adds to the musical depth of it. And I really enjoy the way they're putting this together. The double kick pedal's nice. Then double time again. Nice pull back. Very nice. He's showing the versatility in his voice. Oh, that was a guitar right there, that squeal. I thought it was vocal at first. That's the guitar. The synth in the background. It's subtle. Once again, they're doing a callback to the original. You've got that synthesizer in the background, which is unusual for a progressive metal band like them, like Any Given Sin. However, they're putting it in there because it was in the original, but they're keeping it subtle in the background. They're putting it there so it's recognizable, but they're putting it real deep in the background so that it's not overbearing. And really smart choice, I think, to put that in there. I love the guy's voice, how he goes from singing the regular melody through the verses, and then on the chorus he belts it out, and just certain lines he just screams it out and really gives it his all. This is just sounding really good. I'm impressed with it. I like the heavy guitars. All right, very nice. That was a very good, creative cover of a classic 1980s song. As a child of the 80s, I was born in the 70s. The 80s pop is probably my favorite era of music, if not for the hair bands of the late 80s and early 90s. I absolutely love the power ballads, that sort of stuff. Bon Jovi, Poison, that kind of stuff. But this is, bringing two generations together and then, making it available to a new generation. It's combining the best of the 80s with the best of the late 90s into something for the 2020s. So once again, this was just released, this video. Actually, it's official audio. Was released on July 11th of this year. So, never heard of this band before. This is a very good start for this band as far as I'm concerned. I'm definitely interested in checking out their EP and hearing some of their original songs. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of this band. Hit the like button if you enjoyed my reaction. And as always, give me some recommendations for other songs and artists that you want me to check out. And be specific. Name the artist and the title of the song that you want me to check out, so that I don't get a cover that somebody else did or another song that you weren't intending for me to react to. And if I react to something that you suggested, I will send you a shout out on the video in which I react to your recommendation. But anyway, check out the rest of the channel. We've got stuff we're uploading every single day. Monday through Friday, we're adding new content for the light side music reactions, and every once in a while we'll throw in a video for reaction and reviews, which is basically reacting to TV and movie trailers and fan films, basically video-centered content. And then on Sunday afternoons at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we typically go live for Muck Club, where we eat and review fast food and other food choices. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, you'll know when we add some new content. And I appreciate every one of you being part of this wonderful community. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Light Side Music Reactions. Bye, everybody.